Being petty, in my opinion, is a skill, or at least we should say it's a talent. It's a gift. Like, it's not something that just comes naturally to every single person that you meet in this life, because it needs a certain type of deviousness and the ability to keep score. So for me, I think being petty actually is a skill. You can't just wake up one day and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna be petty. I feel like it's something you have to train for, you know. Anyways, not exactly trained for as if you are going to war or combat, but it does require going to war, because sometimes you are thinking, how best can I win this war? And it is by being petty. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fortune Kahu, and I'm excited to have each and every single one of you here. This is the first episode of Dear Stranger, a new little segment we're going to be having on this channel, hopefully every single week or bi-weekly. And I'm excited because you'll be sending me anonymous stories depending on the topic that I decide on. And today we've decided to go with pettiness, and just to discuss one of the things we've done when we are feeling like being petty, or one of the pettiest things we've ever done, or just general like advice, etc. For me, I think generally in my life I have been petty multiple times, but I can't remember all the times because it was something that I used to live, eat and breathe every single day of my life, especially when I was in high school. But as I've grown up, I've kind of let go of that version of myself, and I don't give people's actions as much of an interest anymore, or as much weight as I used to back then. I think being a teenager, generally adolescents, like emotions are high, so it is easier for you to be petty and hold on to every single small thing someone does to you. But now that I'm all grown up, yes, my 25 years on this earth that have taught me all the lovely lessons I know of life. I'm speaking as if I am 70, but now that I'm older, I just don't care. Okay, I don't give a okay, because I'm trying not to swear anymore, but I just don't care. When someone does something to me, I just sit down and think to myself, that's a reflection of their character, or that's a reflection of something they're going through. But I never do take things personally, except if you don't wish me a happy birthday. I do take that seriously, and I keep score. Yes, I am still petty in some aspects, but other than that, I will believe that I do live a simple life, and I'm type B anyways, that's what people say. That being said, I'm going to start us off really hot. So the story reads, so my man, who was not really my man, hadn't talked to me in a while for like 2 weeks and wasn't answering my calls or anything. First of all, I don't know why men love to do that. Anyways, generally, I don't know why people think it's cool to do something like that. And I have ghosted someone before in my life once. Okay, I had good reason, but it's not cool. I don't think it's a cool thing to do. I would rather make up like a fake excuse and leave someone and leave them hanging. Anyways, they left them, no calls, nothing. So I decided to bleep his best friend twice. Okay, she decided to. Okay, I hope you guys can see that, because I'm not gonna say it, guys. I don't know. Suddenly I'm shy. When I'm swearing this word, I'm not. But when I'm saying it in that aspect, I'm like, yeah, maybe not. Anyways, twice, guys. The best friend. Also, sharing culture between guys when they're best friends is so weird to me, because one thing I've seen about girls is your best friend, who is a girl, like us girls, will never F your man unless they've hated you for a long time, like they've had a certain type of grudge on you and they've always wanted to be like, it's always something vindictive. But for men, it's something that is so casual. I can't grasp that concept. Like, I can't for the life of me ever see myself being with someone that my best friend has been with. Like, what? There's a lot to dissect. Okay, not about her, but like, I mean, the whole situation. Like, like Mariah the scientist said, I don't understand the concept of men. That is just me. I've never understood it. Anyways, then she says, then I targeted when I knew they were together and texted her best friend, hey dad. Hold on, guys. If I was a white person, I would be as pink as a, I don't know, actually as pink as this sweater, or I'll be as red as a tomato, because she said what? Hey daddy. And of course, a man with their big mouths, he showed him the message, and the guy who was ghosting her texted her right after that saying, I miss you. So he wasn't texting her back or replying to her calls for 2 weeks. She was like, let me get to the best friend and we see what all of this is about. Twice. Guys, this is not revenge. This is revenge. I think this is a line whereby it's no longer petty. This is revenge. She said, I'ma get my lick back. First of all, why do men tell their friends everything? Especially, like, I'm not even saying like everything in terms, you can share with your friends things, but like the kissing and telling and the whole details and etc. Man, actually, her thing is do this, and they're giving all that details, and I'm just like, I'm so disgusted. Okay, I'm so disgusted by that because it's like, can't you shut your mouth? To me, that's such a big egg. Like, my biggest egg is a man who doesn't know how to keep a secret, who thinks it's cool to say every single teeny detail. Anyways, girl, first of all, kudos to you. You may be the winner of this challenge, to be honest. You might be the winner because, hey, you delivered. That, my friend, is revenge. That, honestly, I would never even have the strength to do that. Like, if we cue that sound, President General, hey, President General, my friend, that is what you are, our President General. Yeah, exactly. This tea, I love, honestly. Yeah, this one, you see, the first submission actually is getting us going. Like, this is the type of vibe I'm talking about. Hello. The second one is, in my final year of high school, there was a girl that annoyed my best friend. Okay, we love someone that is keeping score for their best friends, and personally, I'm one of those people. I will keep score for my best friend. Like, I don't care about her at all. Like, what do you mean? And also, generally, like my closest friends, I do keep score for them because a lot of the times when something is done to you, you easily forgive, but then the people around you may not forgive that person easily because we are looking at it from an outside lens without having a relationship with that person, etc. Like, for us, we're just outsiders and we're thinking, yeah, you're a snake or you're a so we're like, we're not playing about that. The way it's starting, kudos to you, girl. Anyways, they annoyed that best friend, and to get back to her, I removed her toothbrush from the bucket, put it in the bathroom drain water. Oh, 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 oh. Guys, I'm drinking some tea and it feels like it's coming back. Yeah, thank God these are anonymous. Guys, imagine I'm reading this story and it's about me. Because at some point in high school whereby you put your toothbrush on your bucket. Was that high school or was that primary? I can't remember. But I have such a bad memory, I can't remember. Anyways, I have an imagination. You know how high school bathrooms were? Like that dirtiness, that different types of smells, all the people using the bathroom, that rain, everything, and then they've put the toothbrush and it's going in your mouth. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh. You guys, you want to kill me, oh hey. She even added that laughing emoji. Hey, now that is a petty. That is someone who's like, yeah, I'm a bit vindictive about my best friend. Kudos to you, because there is no better way to do it than to do that. Because why are you being mean, first of all? Why are you being mean? The third one is, she slept with my toxic ex that I told her about. Jesus. I went ahead and slept with her toxic ex and then sent her screenshots of him talking about it. Well. And I blocked her. You know, this one is actually crazy because I'm trying to imagine it like I sit you down, I confide you, and I'm like, guys, he did this to me, he did this, da. You just don't deserve anything nice. Because why would you do that? Why would you do that? I've never understood that personally. But hey, I don't blame that girl that said, you know what, I'm gonna do it back. Because at this point you have broken your friend, and I'm sure by the time she did this, she was so devastated. I don't even think it was about the man. It was just about, let me hurt you the same way you've hurt me. I feel so sad for the girl. I feel so sad for whoever's happened to this. Like, I'm sending you lots and lots of hugs, okay? And I hope you have healed from this situation because I can just imagine it. But hey, at least you got your leg back and you did block her, so you had that last laugh. I don't know how it ended. I wish I could hear how it ended. If you ever met her again, got in touch, etc., because I would really want to know that. But also, I just hope that she's no longer in your life and you cut off that bitch, because those are the same people that are going to sleep with your husband to be. Those are the same people that will go and have kids with your husband, etc., and have a little kiki about it. Like, those friends that are just jealous or trying to be you or trying to have your life. I mean, those things be creeping me out. We don't want that type of energy. Yeah. Exactly. So this next one that I received, I think is something that we all kind of do, and I want to share your thoughts about it because for me this is a big thing. This is actually such a big thing for me personally. It says, "Hey Fortune, so I'm not really a petty person, but I hope this will do. First of all, thank you. I love that you submitted regardless." Then she said, "Mine is reciprocal energy on my birthday. So there's a friend of ours, she said, she didn't say a friend of mine, she said a friend of ours, so I'm thinking this must be one of my friends and it's a mutual friend." Are you seeing, guys? I'm clocking this tea though. But wait, if I clock this tea and the other one also watches it and clicks that it's about them, guys, don't start drama because of me. Ish, what if she was just saying it just for just guys. Okay. Anyways, it's a friend of ours and we really make their birthdays special and all. Get gifts, blah blah blah. Who is this? Like no, that no. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Me, I'm thinking this is about people that I know. So if you're that who submitted it, girl, come to my DMs and tell me I want that tea. Like I want that tea for what? Anyways, they continue and say, on my birthday they said nothing, no call, no text, no tweet, no nothing, yet we even met that day. I was like, calm. So this person on their birthday, you make them feel special, you make them feel loved, just like anyone wants to feel on their birthday, by the way. Even someone that says they hate their birthday would want someone to make it feel special for them. And you know the funniest thing about life is a lot of people think making someone feel special on their day is getting them the most extravagant gifts if they were not, unless maybe someone's love language is gifting, right? But generally it's not even about the gifts, let me tell you guys, because sometimes the most special gifts I have felt like from my friends is when they send me these long personal messages. Despite all the posting, they send me like a long, lovely and personal message in my inbox and also telling me how much they love me and appreciate me and all the things that I've done that they are proud of. It's like, for me, that just gets my spirit going. And I'm someone who loves gifts. Trust me, I love a good gift. But someone just coming and taking the time to type out the way I make them feel, and it's a positive feeling, and the things they love about me, etc., that is special. So if you are doing all of this for your friends, like you're making them feel special, even getting them gifts, and on your day you even meet and they say nothing, they don't post you, like for them it's another day, like hey, I woke up, today is another day. You don't think today is my friend's day, this that day they were put into this artist that day that blessed me with their presence. Anyways, their birthday was in the same month. The wheels are turning. The wheels are starting to tell me I may know which month this is, but I'm not gonna say because I don't want you guys to think. Anyways, their birthday was in the same month. I made sure they understood that I knew it was their birthday. And trust me, when I tell you that I made sure I acted like it was any other random Monday. Okay, so it was on a Monday. I'm actually going to check my calendar after this. Even put other people on my status on their birthday. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I am going to the calendar right now. I'm gonna check a small thing, slight. Bitch, I was right. Stop. I know that day. I know that day. But now I know that day, but I don't know who the other person could be. Guys, it can't be me. Like if my friends make me feel special, I'm like, same man. I'm trying to remember who else is born in this man. Because this day I know it has so many people born on it. Anyways, it's okay. I'll find out soon. I'm nosy sometimes. I think you guys are just like, why is she doing all of this? Anyways, so what I do usually on my birthday, when I receive all my messages, etc, snap messages, I save them. So then when someone's birthday comes up, I go either to Instagram, I see for my birthday I told them thank you. If I send them a thank you, if there's none, I'll go to my Snapchat. If there's no thank you, then I'll go to my WhatsApp. If there's no thank you, I'll be like, that person didn't wish me happy birthday. Then I'll move on from that. I'll be like, yeah, let that day pass. Like that's the most I can do. But to keep a whole spreadsheet, for me, I don't have the energy, and I last used spreadsheets I think in like 2019. So trying to even navigate them at this age, thank you so much, guys. I'm too old for that. I'm too old. Now for me, my question is A, okay, because I want this in a roundup actually. Tell me, A, are you guys still friends? Are you still talking? B, have you moved on from it, or do you still think about how could your friend do that to you? And C, are you too willing to talk it out and actually become friends again? Are you my friend and is it someone you know? That part of course I won't tell them, but like come on now, tell me, like don't be afraid. Hey. Anyways, yeah, like girl, come on now. This one is a bit interesting because I didn't understand it that much. I read like 5 times, but I think it's just like it says I liked my friend's boyfriend from 6, and before you say anything, I know he liked me too because they dated. Before they dated, he told me he had liked me, so I tried to play her to get, but it ended up that she moved faster than me. Okay, so I'm not reading it verbatim because if I do, then you won't get it. He kissed me when someone was saying, so that they can tell her off. They can tell her, and I played it off like I was high. Though I kind of knew what was going on, so at school people started saying he wanted to make out with her, even though she was really high. So he was the bad guy, and I stopped feeling bad that my friend beat me to it and dated him before me. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So okay, for me this is what I understood, yeah. Like I liked her. As she was playing hard to get, somewhere in the mix, the friend moved to him and they started dating. So when he tried to kiss her, she refused. But then the next time, she made sure that when he tries, there would be someone. And then I think because she wanted one to get back to her, she wanted to do it when there is someone. So she kind of waited for that opportunity. And then when they did, it got back to her. And then she played it off like, ah, girl, I was high, I was high. High on what? First of all, that's like a follow-up for me personally, high on what. And then yeah, like I want to know the dates. I want to know the dates. Yeah, so he was the bad guy and she wasn't feeling bad anymore that her friend beat him to it. I mean beat her to him. My god, English. Hey girl, also what you did to your friend, I don't know. I'm not judging, but I'm saying I don't know. This is petty, that's for sure. This is petty. But also I kind of want to know the story behind this, because in my opinion, I'm starting to think you didn't do this just for doing it. Maybe your friend had known that you liked him and you had already told your friend that, hey, this guy told me he likes me, but I'm going to play hard to get, etc. And then your friend was sneaky and moved to him. Is that what happened? Or did your friend and you unknowingly like the same guy at the same time? Because that has happened, guys. When I tell you whole stories. Now I feel like this one is really petty. This one is like exactly what they mean by petty, like what it means, like something small and trivial, but it's not small and trivial. Because girl, I get you personally. This is the same exact way I would have reacted. He says, I had a crush on some guy in high school, but the moment I saw his toenails, they were ugly and the crush disappeared immediately. Let me tell you guys a story. Okay, now I remember I have my very own story. So in 2023 or 2024, because that was last year, I think 2023, 2024, I had a crush on someone, and it was like a teeny crush. Like it wasn't anything big. Some of my friends would be like, girl, but like it was something okay, right? He actually was ticking so many boxes, like, but I also didn't know him like that, because you know, crushes, to me, crushes are more of like an idea of someone you've built, like you're seeing them on the outside and maybe you've talked to them like once, etc. But it's more the idea. So I had a crush, and then one day I go somewhere. I can't give too many details. I go somewhere, they are there. First of all, that day I was not in a good mood, because you know me, I'm a yapper. People who know me, I'm a yapper. I love to yap. But that day I was quiet. Like it was that particular day I'm not in the mood to yap, and he's there, and I'm waiting on my friends that we can go where we're going, etc. And then he's just yapping, like he's yapping. I'm thinking, damn, can this nigga shut the fuck up? Like, why is he going on? No. You know, that type of vibe. He keeps yapping, and then he keeps asking me questions. Like he's like, oh yeah, so now this, that. And I'm like, anyways, he's like asking me these questions, and I'm answering them, but I'm giving like one-worded answers. My other friends that are around are not even talking. Like all of us were just like quiet, the music is playing, but he's like really talking, and he seems so excited to like talk and like ask questions and like give me all this advice. Because I remember there's even something that we were talking about, and then he was like, no, then he gave me some more advice, etc. Like a whole thing. And for him, he was in a mood. I wasn't in a mood. But I was just like, damn, this nigga talks too much. And the truth is, he doesn't. But also, I think maybe he had grown comfortable around me, and he felt like he could talk to me like that. But now for me, I was just thinking, no, I don't want you like that. Like I want you like, you can talk, but not like this. Like submit a little bit. And then also the other mistake he did that day, he wasn't wearing socks. So I saw his feet, like his toes weren't ugly by the way, but I saw his feet, and in my head, I'm not supposed to see your feet until we are like 2, 3, 4, 5 months in. Like why am I seeing your feet? Does that make sense? Because even if we're going on dates, I don't expect a man to pull up in anything that's open to etc. Like I'm not supposed to see your feet. You're supposed to always have your shoes like covered either in sneakers, dress shoes, etc. Like I'm not supposed to see your feet. So I was just like, why am I seeing your feet? Like, let me tell you guys, that day I got that ick, I was turned off. I can't hold it against you. Like there is just sometimes where you get that click, and once it comes, you're just like, yeah, I'm not going to continue this. So that also happened to me, guys. Hey, oh my god, this next one, guys, when I read it, when I read this, I was so annoyed, because I was like, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you. I mean, so it says, my ex-boyfriend told me I'm so bad in bed, and then made fun of my body. Huh. But anyways, I was petty enough to lie to him that I was pregnant, and it drove him crazy, as I enjoyed it, and I don't think I'll ever regret it. Okay, let's all tap in the comments. Let's talk about this. I think actually all the men that are going to be watching this are going to say, this girl hates us. Yes, I do. Actually, in fact, I do. But now on some real shade, because now we've been coming closer to the mic. Why do men feel the need to give feedback that's not even constructive? Especially in terms of things like, sex, like those activities, like when it's not constructive. Because let me tell you, the number of times girls have kept quiet when the standard is actually not even the scale is lower than low. We are on mute, like, and on top of that, a lot of these people will be like, oh, I want my girl with a body count below 2, like even 2 is many. I want her on 0. You want her on 0, but you want her to bust it down, like she makes sex content for a living. But then for you, you're going to say, oh no, for us guys, we need to get experience. So you have 100 bodies, you have all that experience in quotes, but it's not even experience. It's like a showcase of your inability to serve, inability to do anything. But you quote unquote have all those bodies. Because how disappointing. I would rather be on 0 and not know what I'm doing, because of course I'm on 0, than have 100 and have nothing to show for it. Anyways, girl, thank God you got your leg back. But like, anyways, I want to keep this PG, guys. Let's go to the next one. This one says, one of the main reasons I broke up with him was because he always used this emoji. Like, see it, guys. And I love that emoji, but I get it and I don't get it. Like, I understand. Sometimes with that small thing that just sticks and you're like, man, fuck this, I'm done with this nigga. Yeah, anyways, she was like, I'm sorry, dude, but the ick. Sometimes our mind wants to get rid of someone, but our heart and our body have not yet caught up. So our mind creates an ick or something so trivial that makes us feel disgust. But if you really look back at it wasn't that serious, by the way. But your mind is like telling you, no, you shouldn't be with this person, or your spirit is like not in touch with them, like the Lord is trying to save you from them. Me, that's what I think. That is what I think sometimes, whether it comes from. In my opinion, I feel like if it was the love of your life, if that was the person that completes you, like they are your second half, like when you are with them, you feel like instant click off. Yes, this is my second half, and I am not leaving this person. Then there is no way this is going to be an ick. That is just what I think. So I think your mind didn't want to be with this person, and it created an ick for you. Because yes, this emoji feels girly and it feels like, why are you doing this? Like, it feels a bit more feminine, but I don't think it will make me break up with someone that I really like. Yeah, but I'm not judging you for breaking up with him. Please don't think that, don't think that. I'm just giving my opinion, like what I think happened. Yeah, but this is actually like really petty. This is like a petty thing. This other person, this one actually killed me. I don't know if it was a babe or a guy, but it says, I went to some restaurant, the kafunda ones. I asked for only soup with no meat since I don't like the meat. I clearly told the lady, but they refused and gave me a bowl with little meat. I shredded it so that it looks like someone ate it, and it's not put back in the sauce. That last part I didn't get it. Wait, did you shred it and then put it back in the sauce and make it seem like someone ate it? Or did you, like, I don't know, guys. I don't get that last part. I'm so sad, actually. Because I feel like the last part is what makes the story great. Because you shredded the meat, made it look like someone ate it, and it's not put back in the sauce. And put it back. I think you were saying and put it back in the sauce. That's what I think. I don't know. I'm so frustrated. I'm so sorry. If you made the submission, I'm so sorry. Maybe you can send it in the roundup, so that next time when I'm doing like in the roundup, if I sketch your story straight, then we'll continue to the next. Yes, please send it in the roundup. The next one is, this one actually made me laugh. I was gagged because I truly understand where they were coming from. So I pinched a conductor secretly because he was being rude to people, and he asked me, and I said, my hands have been on me the entire time. Let me tell you guys, conductors in taxis. I remember there was a tweet sometime. Was it a tweet or a TikTok that said, tell us the craziest things like conductors have ever done, etc. whatnot. Guys, that day I laughed and even tears were streaming down my face because conductors are some of the funniest, most hilarious, but rudest people in this world. Like, guys, they can be rude. You know, a conductor, I remember some babe was even saying she cried because the conductor told her like something so mean. And I was like, damn, why would you say that? And they say it in Uganda. And you know, in Uganda, there's a way something sounds so bad. Like, imagine someone can tell you're ugly and you even smell bad. But when they say it in Uganda, kafana wiatika, like, imagine being told that in Uganda, like, it sounds so nasty. Honestly, yeah, conductors, you guys may never play with those guys. That's why I also love to sit at a real front where that driver is, so that I don't have contact with the conductor. Like, I have minimal contact because those guys be stressing me. But like, for real, conductors, honestly, like, kudos for you for pinching him, because I don't know why those guys are just rude. Like, quite literally, you're doing your job, like, you're in the service industry, you're serving people, like, be nice to people, let people, but also I think why they are rude is because they are in a service industry that people kind of have no choice. Like, you don't choose a taxi you enter in. Literally, you just, like, any taxi stops in front of you, massa, what, everything, like, you just enter his taxi because it's going that direction you're going to. But you don't, like, choose the exact taxi. If we used to do taxis as someone we do Ubers, and taxis are, like, rated, and you can choose the taxi to take when you want to take it, or when the taxi you love is going to where it's going to be at the exact same time. Trust me, those guys will be out of business. But because they know you have no choice, they treat us like dust. But like, we're paying customers, guys. Like, so now this one says, I have and still plan to be this petty, but would you be okay to being a friend with someone who you very well know did one of your friends dirty? I think this is such an interesting question. So if someone did your friend dirty, are you willing to still be friends with that person, or are you going to be friends with that person? And I think every scenario is like a case-to-case basis. Like, it's not like a linear thing, like, hey, if this happens, done. Yeah, because for me personally, I'm going to be very honest and open with you guys. I am friends with people that some of my friends do not like because of the things those people have done to them. Yes. However, why some of these people I have still kept them in my life is because of, like, the story behind it or the scenario behind it, etc. And personally, if the thing that has been done to my friend, even if those are no longer friends, or they no longer talk, or they dislike each other, if the thing that has been done is not big enough for me to question, like, this person's character, like, to a point of I don't think I want that person to be my friend, then I'm going to honestly let it go. I'm going to let it go. And then, because as also another thing that I believe in is we all experience people differently, and we all get different versions of people, and that's the reality of life. And it's the same way even with dating. Like, you will date someone and they'll be the worst person you've ever met in your life, and someone else is going to date them and that's going to be the best boyfriend they've ever had in their life, or best girlfriend, etc. So we do experience and get different versions of people. So for instance, someone could be such a bad friend to someone else, and that person cuts them off and they're like, man, this girl did A, B, C, D, E, F, G to me, and honestly I could never even want to be in the same vicinity with them. But then to me they could be like the best person ever, that type of vibe. And then also another thing that I've realized is it also comes to, like, patterns. If every single person around me has something negative to say about someone, but they haven't done anything negative particularly to me, and we're still on good terms and we're talking, but everyone I know is saying something about you that is, like, questionable, then I am going to keep you as a friend or someone that I'm still cordial with, I talk to, but I am going to have a limit with you, and I'm not going to give a lot of myself to you because I have seen a certain pattern. Because if friend A, friend B, friend C, friend D is all like, man, that girl Fortune, she did A, B, C, D to me, everyone is like, this girl Fortune did this, yeah. And for me, you've not done anything to me, I will start to think this could be a pattern that you do, this could be a thing that you do to people around you, this could be like things you do to friends around you, etc. And it could be someone who's like a backstabber kind of energy. So once I get that type of energy from you, I may not necessarily cut you off because all my friends don't like you, but what I will do is I'm not going to let you experience me deeply, and I'm not going to put you in I'm not going to put myself in a situation where you can backstab me or hurt me. So we could be friends, but I'm not going to, like, meet you privately and tell you all my deepest, darkest secrets. Yet all my friends have told me, yeah, like, everything they've told you, you've told it to people, everything they've told you, you've done this, you've been that boyfriend. You know, that kind of situation. Like, I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm not going to put you in a situation to do that to me. So I think for me that's my reply. But then also it depends, because sometimes, because also there are people that I have cut off because my friends have cut them off, and that's when someone has done something that is just like, I don't want to be a part of that. Like, I don't want that person near me because that cannot be real. like that, I would be like, yeah, I can't. I think it's just a case by case basis, and that's just my opinion. And I would want to hear everyone's thoughts under the comments, because we can have a discussion about it, guys. We could have a discussion about it. And that being said, I think our next topic is going to be about friendships. I want you guys to tell me some of the things that have made you question a friendship with someone, or some of the things that have made you break up a friendship with someone, or some of the things that made you realize that your friend may be someone who doesn't like you. Like, how did you know your friend doesn't like you? How did you know that your friend isn't treating you right? How did you know that your friend is jealous of you? All those things. Like, I just want to hear about friendship. So I think that is going to be our next topic, and I'm so excited. Like I said, there is going to be a link down below, okay, so that you can honestly send to me the stories. And guys, please, when you're sending the story, check it, double check it so that the grammar is right, it's so that we can easily understand it, that type of thing, please. And then also another thing is, I'm going to put an email down below. I have a PR email for people who feel like maybe they would rather type an email to me. And what you can do is you can go on Google basically, and you search like anonymous email thingies. You put in my email, and then it will generate for you like an anonymous email to send your submission to me from. So basically, yeah, like it will be easy. If I find a link for a page where you can get anonymous emails, send me submissions as emails, I'm also going to put it down there. Okay guys, the last one, this one brought so many memories for me personally, and I was like, being kids actually was so insane to me. Like, when I think back to childhood, insane. So it says, we fought as kids, and one day I flashed my brother's homework. And honestly, I truly and truly get it. Like, guys, I get it. Like, when we were young, being siblings, because personally when I was growing up, we were three in the house, and it was so annoying, and emotions were so high. Like, when you're young, you also want your sibling to feel the hurt you're feeling, because right now, if my sibling did something that I didn't like, I'm not going to keep them. Like, I may address it and then move on. But back in that day, remember, young kids are not going to sit down and just like, you made me feel like this. Our actions are going to speak for us, but we can't speak. So you are going to be petty. You are going to be petty beyond petty. Because tell me why, I remember this so distinctly. When Chowder was starting, the first episode of Chowder, I remember we had been waiting for it, I'd been advertising it for so long. My brother Christian pissed me off so bad, and they were not letting me watch Chowder, and I kept them, and I remember crying so hard and thinking to myself, I'm going to have revenge on you so bad. You will wish like you never did that to me. As I bet, the next day, when they are watching their shows, and I wait when the show is at its peak, when I know things out, I came in quickly, ran, switched off the TV, and ran out. And if you know DSTV those days, switching off the TV was a crime, because it's going to scan and scan. So I switched off the TV and ran out with a remote. And I was just like, yeah, I bet. Other times, to be petty, we would hide the remote from each other. When you know your sibling has a show they love at 7, you hide the remote. So they come, they look for the remote, they look for the remote, they look for the remote. You're like, oh, I don't know what it is, I don't know what it is. And for you stay watching your show, like, guys, I don't know why we're doing all those things as young kids, but we were at a level of petty that I haven't picked at, by the way, since. Like, I think I was my pettiest when I was a child, then when I was a teenager, then like the more I grew up, like I said earlier on, the less petty I have become, to be honest. I'm so type B right now. I don't keep people as much. I don't care for what people do anymore. And also, I no longer let, like I said, guys, I no longer let people experience me to the point that they are going to annoy me. But yeah, I don't move like that anymore. But like back in the day, guys, especially high school, guys, I was petty in high school. Can't lie, I was petty in high school. That is the end of our segment today. You guys have shared some very interesting stories that have had me like catching my pulse. I don't even have any pulse, guys. But I will say I have enjoyed every single one of your submissions for every single person that participated. So like I said again, thank you, and I'm so excited to see your submissions for this next one. Just hear about your friendship troubles, all the things that have happened. If you need any advice for friendships, please air out your dirty laundry anonymously, of course. And I'm going to put the email thing down below. I'm going to put the anonymous app thing down below, the one that people use this time around. And don't forget, guys, the English, the grammar, please, to make it easier for me and whatnot. And typos are okay, guys. We all make typos, but like generally, like, construct your sentences right, just for me, please. I'm begging, just so we can all have a good experience and we can all understand each other, and nothing is left open to like misinterpretation. But anyways, I am so happy that this first episode of Dear Stranger, okay, my lovely dear strangers on the internet. Thank you for this, and yeah, I'm excited to see you guys next time. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications bell, and also comment down below anything that you've seen in that video or something that you want us to do our next dear stranger on. Give all your suggestions down below. Let's have a chat about anything, any questions you have that you're not scared to ask me down below. Please do. And I'm just open to every single thing, all your submissions. I love each and every single one of you strangers on the internet, and I hope that you love me back. So bye.